meat from other livestock. Thanks to its tender flavour characteristics, ostrich meat can be used in a variety of dishes from different cultures around the world. The meat production yield of ostriches is significantly higher than that of cattle. Farmers need to raise them for around 38 weeks before they can be sold at a weight of 250 pounds. These giant eggs not only provide a rich source of nutrition, but also open up business opportunities for farmers. Ostrich leather is known for its natural water resistance, effectively withstanding time and harsh conditions. Ostrich leather has become a popular and valuable choice in the fashion and interior design industries. In addition to China, South Africa is also famous for its ostrich feather, even the most discerning customers. Ostrich farming in China is becoming a promising industry. This is because ostriches are not only an important food source, but also carry significant cultural value, enriching the image and diversity of Chinese agriculture. China is also a hotspot for rabbit farming, with global rabbit meat production and consumption reaching billions of dollars. This country is a key production area, with an output of around 2 million tonnes per year. This contributes to economic growth and provides stable income for millions of farmers. The housing is carefully designed to ensure good ventilation, cleanliness, and hygiene, helping rabbits to avoid disease. Equipped with modern technology and advanced production processes, ensuring high quality while meeting the increasing demands of the market. A workforce with a strict quality management system ensures that every product meets food safety standards. Rabbit meat is a popular and unique ingredient in Chinese cuisine, prepared in countless dishes with distinctive flavors. Australia is a country with only 27 million people, but it was once home to over 400 million rabbits. But people don't just automatically think of Australia when talking about this animal. You'll be surprised to learn that China consumes over 300 million rabbits annually. China's major rabbit farming regions have brick walls to provide shelter from the harsh winds. In well-established farming complexes, rabbits are often housed in cages like this. A typical meat rabbit farm in China usually has at least 100 rabbits because they breed pretty fast. When pregnant, rabbits are housed in isolated enclosures crafted from either bamboo or metal wire mesh. This is for easy monitoring during pregnancy. Otherwise, they would give birth in a burrow like this. Regardless of the type of cage, rabbit farms need to ensure good ventilation, cleanliness, and temperatures that are not too hot for optimal rabbit growth. Popular breeds for meat production in China today are the California White and the New Zealand White. Most rabbits can become pregnant as early as afterwards. They are separated by sex and placed in individual cages. 70% of the male rabbits are raised for meat, while the females are raised for continued breeding. In the 30 to 90 day age group, farmers start to teach the rabbits to eat vegetables. After 70 days of age, the rabbits are supplemented with foods that are easy to accumulate fat. The fattening phase is from 90 to 120 days of age. To foster robust muscular development, rabbits in this phase are nourished with a diet rich in high-starch components, such as corn and rice, combined with fresh vegetables and pellets. Rabbits grow rapidly and reach ideal slaughter age from 3 to 5 months with a weight of 4.4 to 11 varieties. Consequently, rabbit meat has witnessed a surge in popularity within the Chinese market, with 62% of the global rabbit meat consumption being China. Have you ever savoured the delicate flavour of rabbit meat? Let's see how whole rabbits are processed into the delectable cuts we enjoy. After arriving at the factory, workers cut their throats and hang them up on a conveyor belt. Subsequently, the rabbits will undergo a swift process of skinning and evisceration. This group of workers can efficiently process 20,000 rabbits in a single day. After that, the rabbit meat is washed, cut into the required sizes, and then finally packaged and transported for consumption. On the streets of China, rabbit meat is processed into countless delicia. Many people think that this can be supplemented by increasing production or importing rabbits. It's a fascinating contrast that while rabbits are a delicious and nutritious food in China, they are considered a plague in Australia. Currently, 200 million wild rabbits are devouring pastures and crops, reducing crop yields and competing with native wildlife. This invasive species threatens about 300 species of plants and animals, causing around $200 million in damage to agriculture each year. Despite numerous eradication efforts, the rabbit's rapid reproduction rate and the lack of a strong predator in the population have made them a persistent problem to this day. If it were possible to transport these rabbits from Australia to China, perhaps the Australian government wouldn't just food. Rabbit fur, especially from the Angora breed originating from Turkey, is high quality commodity in France and the United States. China produces 5 to 6 million pounds of Angora wool annually for the commercial market. These adorable rabbits weigh around 4.4 to 7.5 pounds, with long silky fur covering their faces, feet, and even the tops of their ears. When raising this breed, it's necessary to harvest their fur regularly. Experienced breeders monitor signs to harvest the old fur before it sheds. Some Angora breeds shed less. In these cases, the rabbit's fur is carefully clipped. Angora rabbits can yield up to 2.2 pounds of fur each year, with a lifespan of 11 years. Rabbits are widely raised in China for their fur. They can be made into unique wallets, bags, and clothing. China's export volume of Rex rabbit fur reaches around 50 million skins. While rabbit farming has seen significant growth in China, turtle farming has witnessed rapid growth as well, with production increasing by over 20% annually in recent years. Chinese turtle farms primarily breed the soft-shelled turtle. Unlike rabbits, which are primarily raised for their meat, turtles hold value beyond their flesh. Their shells in particular have been prized in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries. Consequently, turtle farming has developed into a complex industry, encompassing both food and farmers. They also monitor the health of the turtles, employing biosecurity measures to prevent disease outbreaks. As the turtles mature, they are moved into larger ponds to accommodate their growth. The entire rearing process can take up to 2 years, depending on the desired size and market demand. Typically, turtles are harvested when they reach a weight of 1.5 to 3 kilograms, or 3.3 to 6.6 pounds. A standard turtle farm can produce up to 10,000 turtles per year, making it a substantial economic contribution to the local community. The soft-shell turtle is the most famous turtle dish in China, particularly popular in the Jiangsu province. They are believed to improve skin and overall well-being. hands of farmers, exquisite bird nests, pristine wild honey, and luxurious caviar are collected. They not only carry high economic value, but also symbolize the deep connection between humans and nature. Southeast of Mount Kinabalu in Malaysia, water flowing over millions of years has created one of the largest cave systems on Earth. In these dark, damp caves, life still thrives. Swiftlets build their nests on the slippery cave walls. Their saliva is ideal for sticking to the cave walls and dries quickly when exposed to air. It takes around 2 months for a pair of birds to complete their nest and prepare for breeding. Some individuals risk their lives to harvest a nest, sprays it with water to loosen it, before they gently peel it off the cave wall. Next, we move to the mountain hives, where diligent and determined workers risk their lives to meticulously harvest raw honey. Smoke from smouldering grass disorients the bees, reducing the number of stings the farmers might endure. Before the hive is fully harvested, even a single misstep could prove fatal. Suspended more than 300 feet above the ground, the honey collector balances on a bamboo rope ladder. One hand wields a sharp bamboo pole to break the hive, while the other holds a basket to collect it. He then signals for a co-worker to use the rope to lower the basket, a province in Japan. To produce the finest melons, farmers combine classical music and gentle fruit massages daily. The Japanese also use advanced electronic systems to monitor temperature, humidity, and sunlight. The harvesting process is carried out with great care to ensure each melon remains undamaged and fresh during transportation. Despite the high cost, there is significant market for this luxurious fruit across Japan. In 2019, 2 Yabari melons were successfully auctioned for over $45,000. Consumers are willing to pay a premium to ensure their gift is flawless. This is the world's most dehydrated and finely ground. Producers add 22-carat gold flakes to the caviar to produce an even more luxurious and elegant product. You will need to spend around $113,000 to taste this rare delicacy. Densuke black watermelons are known for their massive size, sweet and juicy flesh. Each can be sold for up to $6,000. But what makes them so expensive? It's their scarcity. Densuke watermelons are exclusively grown on Japan's northern island of Hokkaido. Production is concentrated in the town of Toma, where the mild climate and mineral-rich volcanic soil provide ideal conditions. After harvest, $1,000 a pound. The flour is used as a spice, dye, and medicine. Farmers need over 450 flowers to produce just 1 ounce of saffron. Each saffron flower must be delicately handpicked in the field. No machinery can perform this intricate task. To harvest the fragile threads, this team of workers spends up to 24 hours of labour to produce 1 pound of high-quality saffron. Despite the astonishing workload, the demand for this spice continues to grow. Over 440 pounds of saffron threads are harvested globally each year, requiring around 30 billion flowers. Truffles are among the world's most valuable crops, damaging them. Their high cost is attributed to scarcity, seasonality, extreme difficulty in cultivation, and the years required for growth. Truffles have a short shelf life, often consumed immediately after harvest or stored for only 1 to 2 weeks with proper care. This is matsutake, a highly prized autumn delicacy served in Japan's luxury restaurants. It is the most expensive mushroom in the world. Matsutake mushrooms are primarily wild and are available for only a limited time each year. Their growing season is short, typically lasting from late summer to early fall, making them a rare find. After 5 years of growth, ginseng roots begin to measure between 3 and 8 inches in length, with a thickness of 1/4 to an inch. They normally weigh around 1 ounce. In older ginseng plants, the roots are heavier, and improved appearance makes them even more valuable. The most marketable roots are older, with varied shapes and fork structures. Moderately sized ginseng roots with an opaque white color, firm texture when dried, and closely packed wrinkles are particularly desirable. In South Korea, ginseng and ginseng-derived products make up a market worth around $892 million, with total revenue even surpassing that of vitamin supplements. Standard size of 5.9 inches. The ideal temperature for wasabi production is around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. At full capacity, farmers on this wasabi farm can cultivate between 25,000 to 30,000 wasabi roots. It is estimated the potential sales could exceed $525,000. Producing high-quality vanilla beans is a painstaking process. It is so labor-intensive that vanilla is the second most expensive spice in the world, surpassed only by saffron. Vanilla beans are carefully cut by farmers using sharp knives. At this stage, the beans are green and odorless.